Hi, I'm Teresa and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a bit of a discussion about why I chose minimalism. The reasons why I chose this have changed over the years. I'm doing this video at 60 and I've always wanted to have a location-free lifestyle. I have always wanted to live extremely minimal. I'm still quite interested in the fact that it took me all these years to implement what I wanted. I'm going to come at you in no particular order with these reasons as to why I've chose a location-independent lifestyle and to go completely minimal. And they are also, when I talk about one, I might refer to another and vice versa, so they're somewhat overlapping. Anyway, got myself a coffee. Hope you've got one too. And yeah, let's get into this. So, first and foremost, it would have to be money, to save money. Having cancer is the main reason as to why this is happening now in my life. I've had cancer for the third time. Time's running out. I'm 60 years old. Time to do these things. Anyway, save money. I can't be working anymore, and at least not at this time. Before in my life, as I was raising kids and they were young, I was working, I had all sorts of capabilities, so my thoughts and how I directed my life was different. It seemed that I had this life and then I was working to be able to afford this life. I've had to change that. I have X amount of dollars and I'm changing my life to afford my budget. Having a mortgage, and even if you didn't have a mortgage, and having the upkeep is still an expense I don't want anymore. When I am out traveling, I can take that money I would spend on rent or on the mortgage or even on the upkeep of these assets that we have, and I can take that money and put it towards travel or my hotel stay. And then if I don't spend it here, living in North America and especially Canada at this time, wow, it's just so darn expensive. So why live in Winnipeg? Why live in Canada? Why spend most of my time in North America? Travel now. I went to Southeast Asia and the cost of living is so drastically different to here. I can be mobile, I can enjoy my life, rehabilitate from the cancer, and save money to live my life in the future with a set of comfort that I would hopefully have dreamed of or will want when that time comes. Not too sure until I get there. So now the next thing would be freedom. Being able to go anywhere you want to go. I do not have to worry about a home. There's no upkeep of anything. It is a bit heartbreaking because I did love my plants. I love gardening. I grew up on a farm, so nature is key to me, but I don't know, I changed that around. I do walks now when I'm at other people's places, like right now, being back home again. I'm at a friend's place, so when they're doing their garden, I'll help out. When I was in Florida and my brother had yard work to do, I helped out with that. And then my nature walks. I try to walk most nearly every day. It provides me the same source of satisfaction as it did before. And I think even more because I'm not having to, there's this planning. So I'm doing my yard for the spring, but then I have to worry about the summer, and I'm already planning about how I'm going to close it up for the fall and get ready for the winter. It's just never ending. Even though it gave so much to me, there wasn't much freedom because I'm constantly anchored to that perpetual life that I was on. Nothing wrong with it. I've just made a change. It also gives you the freedom to experience different locations. I would like to live somewhere else. So being able to travel, I get to actually experience places that I may want to live in the future. Not that old yet, and I'm still pretty physically capable. So it gives me a chance to experience it. I don't want to go by what other people like, as well as when I was out there, I realized what I thought I wanted has already changed. So let's just keep going with this and see what's out there. Next, I guess, would be health, both physically and mentally. Going through cancer this last time was just too much. It has changed me, and I need to get to know who the new me is. Before I was even done my surgeries, I was already thinking and trying to go back to work. I was a physical and emotional wreck. A few months later, I'm on the road. Aches, pains, mental blocks, all the way. I only had one piece of luggage, and I live with one piece of luggage now. I travel with one piece of luggage, a carry-on and a personal bag. I forgot my piece of luggage in Bangkok in a van one day. That let me know the lights are not on the way they used to be. I don't know if it's due to chemo. I don't know if it's due to age. I don't know if it's just due to too much going on, or the universe thought it was teaching me a lesson at that time. I've learned it. I'm different. I've changed somehow. And being more minimal is a blessing, because I only lost one bag and I retrieved it because I only had one thing to take care of at that time. I was also able to get through that. And again, I think because I was free of all these other things. So I think the main thing this minimal life gives me is a release of stress, a release of pressure, a release of obligations. It gets me off that wheel, that routine wheel, and has me say something different about my life and feel something different about my life. And the benefits, I believe, are tenfold. So I was living a life in a way that wasn't conducive to me and how I felt. With simplifying my life as well, I don't have a big kitchen and a big fridge to fill. I'm not out shopping all the time and getting food for the week. In the past, I want this, so I'm going to make myself a pot of soup. Some I would freeze, some I wouldn't, but my eating now goes to what I already have on the menu, what I already have in the fridge, what I have to get rid of because I don't want it to go bad. And does my body need that or really want that? Probably not. I find that I eat more to fuel my body and not just make my taste buds happy. I've also realized that I'm living more in line with what or who I am, so I'm more comfortable in what I'm talking about, or again, being in this skin, being here for me. I'm not the same as other people. I have friends that do much the same things as I did before, own much the same things as I did before. But I'm the one that has to acknowledge the fact that that wasn't really for me. It's not very easy, but it's pretty simple. It's you having to get out of the way of you. Or for me, it was me having to get out of the way of me. This isn't a declutter. This isn't a downsize. This is a getting rid of everything. In about a week, I head to Alberta to go through my 2 totes that I had a year ago that I was sure I wanted to keep everything. But in those totes, other than knowing that there's a few books and some clothes, I have no idea what I kept. So to wrap it up for today, I was one of those people, or I am that person that owned that house, that had a company, that raised 3 children, and lived for myself in my own apartment for many years. I was able to get rid of it all. I was able to make change. I don't know if you want to go all the way and get rid of it all. And if you do, yeah, make a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you've done it. Let me know if you've got things getting in the way, or maybe you have some questions and I can help you figure them out. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, so the journey continues. Thank you very much for dropping in today. I look forward to talking to you again next week. And yeah, for now, take care and talk soon. Bye.